Okay guys, I removed the fender covers in the wheel area. They were in really good condition. I like the ones that were on here. They fully covered the entire wheel area to preserve the metal. Like, it's so nice inside of here. So I can get it zoom in now. And man, there's surface rust everywhere where it was. But I took it from both sides. And it preserves that metal in there, opposed to the ones that came with my car. And I'll show you guys the one that's on my car. Here they go, they're really nice, no cracks or anything. I'm clean them up and paint them real well, get all the little mud off of it, and make them nice, and use these opposed to the ones that's on my car. And I'll show you guys that right now. I'll show you guys those in a second. Let me show you guys what I did right now. I removed the clock, guys, and this had a harness. I don't know if I can zoom in. Those wires I cut as close as I could. I thought this harness would be inside of mine, guys, but it's not. It runs back there. You would think, by this being an option, that the harness will be just tucked somewhere inside the dashboard. But that's not the case for mine. And I don't know. This is 1978, but I gotta remove these clips too. The section is there for the clock to install on mine, and I'll show you guys that right now. Okay, I finished the bumpers yesterday, fiberglass, and all the elevator bolts in place, and they're in there forever to tear the bumper off to get these. And this goes onto the reinforcement, and the reinforcement attaches to the bumper. Mine doesn't have the harness. There go the cover that was on the car. It's nice. Here goes mine. But mine doesn't have that. Has the clock option to mount the clock in, minus the clips. But those wires are not tucked in here anywhere. I'll make the clock work when I get it down. Kind of painted it because it's a little rusty. Wanted to make it look nice, so just kind of put a little coat of paint on it. Mask it up real well. Look nice, and took the plugs out. So we got one that works with the light, that's the light, and one that powers it. This thing runs without the engine being turned on, without the key being turned forward, so it's just consistently running non-stop. So we're gonna, this is gonna look nice in here. So I'll show you guys that, and I'll be finishing. Okay guys, I'm about to do the passenger side headers with these gaskets. And some awesome bolts. These are the bolts. And this is the anti-seize lubricant I'm using on each bolt. But these headers are very, very well designed from how they install. Although I don't like the header running under the frame, it's still a very, very unique design for this car, specifically because of how compact this car is. You don't have much room to work with. It's a limited space for them to design these headers like they did. They did a really good job on designing them. Pop out those things. And let me show you guys how the final piece fits down in there. Let's see if I can get some light over here for us. I hate I didn't show me pushing that back section up, but it's super easy. It goes up really, really easy. So I got some light down there. Let me show you guys. So this one goes down like so under the frame. you guys. I mean, you can do it up top. You don't even have to go underneath it, but I'll show you guys how it looks under here. It goes in right there. You can do it from up top. You don't have to. Runs along your frame. There. Goes back into here. Back out there. Okay guys, both side headers on, plugs are done. I'll be in the front area tomorrow. The main gas line is hooked up. I'll do this one. Then I'll be putting on the power steering pump. Attach the transmission lines to the radiator that'll be installed tomorrow. Hoses, electrical, carb, all tomorrow, and wires. I'm pushing guys to get this thing started. Really am. Let me show you guys under the car. Okay guys, I'm just about done up here. Wires installed, carb, vacuum. I'm doing transmission fluid right now. Everything on the bottom is installed guys, except the linkage for the gear selector. And I bought a brand new alternator. The alternator that was on here was fairly weak, so I'm waiting on the alternator to come. But I'm gonna start it without the alternator. Yeah, everything is done. I got new hose. Oh, I gotta get a clamp for this hose right here. Gotta get a clamp for that. And I'm charging. Well, I just set to charging the battery. So I'll be starting it in a second, guys. Everything's on the bottom done. See if I can get a glimpse under here. Not no light. I gotta tighten up those bolts for the cross member. Other than the linkage, that's it.